Hey everybody, welcome back. Here we are. It's Isaac. I was gonna play some Super Auto Pets. Tainted Isaac to Ubermom. Okay, we can do that. That's no problem, man. I mean, it shouldn't say it's no problem, but it's not necessarily a problem. Just remember you're going alt path here. What was I gonna say? I was gonna play Super Auto Pets, but actually, like, the servers are overloaded, so if you guys are really putting me in a bind here, if you could just stop playing the game. Hey, could you guys stop posting so many animated emotes? I'm watching this on my laptop, and when a bunch of people post sour please, it gets really hot and it starts to burn my legs. Thank you. It's I talked about it in the 4-minute Super Auto Pets video I recorded that I then deleted because there's no content in it. But I was like, I kind of, look, I guess it's a quality problem to have to some extent, that your free game is so good that it got popular and as a result the servers are crashing. That solves one problem, which is, you know, your marketing has been solved for you. The game has marketed itself via its quality and its price. However, it presents a new problem now, which is that, you know, server time can be kind of expensive, and you're not charging any money for the game. You do have a $5 expansion pack. I would hazard to guess that, you know, probably like 10% at most of the people that play the game will purchase it, just due to the economics of it. And that, I don't know how far that goes, honestly, in the whole scheme of things. So I'm hoping they're doing okay. I'm hoping they come to a reasonable solution there. Maybe there's just some refactoring that can be done. I don't know. What do I know? I know just enough to get myself in trouble by mentioning the word refactoring. That's about it. But I got hope. I got hope and confidence that it... Sorry. Oh, okay. Yes, thank you so much. I got hope and confidence that it's going to work itself out. But no more Super Auto Pets today, which honestly is kind of, maybe it's okay. I got a decent backlog there for one. And also, people were getting too good. You know, I missed the days where, admittedly, this was also when I didn't know it was happening. And it's not quite as bad as, like, you know, Pokemon Unite got or anything like that. But I missed the days when people were just sending out, like, not even full rosters, and you would just roll up and be like, it's a free win. Nowadays, everybody's showing up, you know, two rams, whale swallows the ram, we got 6 horses that buff the rams when they come out, then we got a dog at the back that gets +2/+2 every time a ram spawns. Like, it's getting a little crazy, man. You might say, but NL, you've made fun of people that complain about skill-based matchmaking. Yes, and I will, look, I'm not in the Call of Duty space. I understand that it's a semi-controversial issue in Call of Duty, particularly amongst the crowd of people who are actually good. They say things like, I don't want to sweat it up every game. Come on. I just want to have fun with my friends. I don't want to have to sweat it up. Well, you don't have to sweat it up. You could just lose against people that are roughly as good as you are. You know, you don't have to just win a disproportionate amount. And, like, no, it's cool. I guess, like, my job is to buy the $60 game and then get, like, matched up against pros. I'll take it. So that they can feel good about themselves, and essentially I'm just subsidizing fodder, I guess, is my job. But here's the flip side, though. I totally understand where they're coming from. Winning is fun, and when you're good at something, you feel like in a just world, you would win more often. Unfortunately, the hedonic treadmill of video games does not work like that. At least, I feel like it shouldn't even work like that. When you're good, your reward is actually just playing against better people, which is honestly a punishment. to be straight up with you. In some, iron sharpens iron, yes, but some things do not warrant being sharpened by iron, if you know what I'm saying. Like, if you're in, you know, medical school, and your lab partner gets a 4.0 GPA, it's it's probably a situation where having some extra motivation might be nice. You know, it can help you stay ahead of the curve. I thought we were gonna die there. However, you know, when it comes, I'm not saying it's not a worthwhile pursuit. I'm just saying if you don't necessarily consider it like that important to be great at Call of Duty in your life, then being rewarded for being good by playing better people, which means you lose more often, not much of a reward in my eyes. Actually, like a considerable punishment, but anyway. The real reward with the video games is not the win, it's the fun, but the winning is... I get... That's what I'm trying to say, is I get it. You can hold two different beliefs in your head, it's just painful. And what are the two different beliefs? One is, I think skill-based matchmaking in games is positive. Okay, we have already been in the secret room, of course. The other one is, I wish that it had applied to everyone but me, because I would have more fun if I was exclusively matched up against players who were worse than me. You know, people sometimes, like, you know, my dad would say growing up, if I got frustrated with a video game when I was young, you know, maybe like 16, 17. That's a joke. I got over that by, like, you know, 13 maximum, okay? I'm not proud of that, but he'd be like, you know, if the game was easy, it wouldn't be fun. And it's true that, like, challenge, you know, when like a roguelite, for example, when a roguelite is too easy, it actually can get pretty boring. And you just kind of wonder, you're like, why am I investing like the hour into this? Like Isaac's a different story because when you get those insane runs that pop off and they like blow through enemies instantly, we will definitely take synth oil. Most of those runs take time to build to. I don't think you pay for these. They don't happen, you know, instantly. They don't happen overnight. Well, I mean, I guess they take less time than overnight, but you get the idea. But the difference is in games that have a multiplayer competitive component, I disagree. I'm like, if it's easy, that sounds like, honestly, the most fun thing I could ever ask for. Okay, Master of Diagonal Walking has logged on. I really don't see either of these being exceptional, but at least not experimental treatment. At least Sacrificial Altar has like a chance. If we are able to, or alternatively are forced to, pick up a familiar, we can dump it for something that might be good. The poison bombs wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. But, and this requires a little bit more setup, but it is what it is. Now we need 2 bombs to get to the next level. 2 bombs! Hey, what's that up in the sky? It looks like a giant Willie! Willie Nelson? That's insanely great. I have to think about this, because it does give us an awesome tiers upgrade. If we deliberately take damage. We don't have to deliberately... I mean, we'll probably take damage by accident, honestly, but... we don't have to use it right away, but we could. We definitely could. We need 2 bombs. Just relax. This is our important room. Look, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, okay? I understand the concept of, you know, random things in a small subset. Why would you use one of your few bombs to do this? When you just describe them as being needed. But what I was gonna say is I understand the concept of randomness can appear non-random, especially in a small sample. Oh, dude, false. Oh my, what? Okay, hold on. Hold the front frickin' door, man. Okay, here's what you do, okay? You pop this open. You take false PhD. Which then means you can't take Judas's shadow. Good job. You're stupid. Me, not you. You're good. I know you're like, why are you doing this? Because we got the tiers down, but then we can tiers up it via Brittle bones, which allows us to get kind of like a nice balance here, if I do say so myself. I do think it's worth losing some bones in order to get some tiers, especially with false PhD. You know what? I totally forgot about this right here. Okay, you know what? That's pretty sick as well. That's pretty good. Money equals power. Very nice. Always happy to have it. Let's not spend here. Compass and stopwatch, I mean, like, there's value there. I'm just not sure it's right for us. Like, I'm a supporter of the compass in practice. I'm just not sure it's right for us here at the Radio Shack family. Thanks for my 0.08 damage improvement. I very much appreciate it. We'll be moving on. It is still a Sunday here. Just having a nice little low-key day. Wow, low-key. And look, we've done it enough. A win is enough for you people. Thank you. You won't be satisfied until you sucked every Owen Wilson impression dry. You know, I'm a little tempted, and you might dispute the value of this, but I stand by it. It gives us space to leverage more tiers for damage in the future. And look, I recognize this is probably getting a lot of question marks, because I've had Brittle Bones on stream before, hurt myself with it many times to get an awesome tiers upgrade, and then had people, like, honestly be, like, kind of whiny. Don't God, it's sci-fi, man. And then be like, what are you doing? This is idiotic. And I'm like, tell me you can't make it past the caves too without telling me you can't make it past the caves too. I get it. You know, it's a hard game. Some of the strategies that work out nicely appear to be dangerous if you're anchored on the idea that you're guaranteed to take a ton of damage constantly because you don't know how to dodge, okay? But those of us who are up here in the pro tier, bad trip, give us a demon heart. You know, we know what it's like out here. We know how it is. You can leverage, and I'm not saying it's riskless, because that's not true. But you can leverage your brittle bones a bit in order to get an awesome, you know, essentially a force multiplier on your DPS. Now, the sad thing, if there is some sadness to it at all, we have no reason for Sack Altar anymore because Sci-Fly is too good, especially against Ubermom. It's like, you can't mess with it, so we'll replace it with something. And I think the Everything Jar, it's at least interesting, and we'll probably, especially with someone like Tainted Isaac, where you have a limited amount of items available to you, even if you get Birthright, I think it makes the most sense to probably just use this to farm up Spirit Hearts. Or maybe pills with false PhD? I don't know. Or alternatively, like whatever you need to get to the next level of the alt path. We are still a little understated. Damage is not what I'd like it to be at. Tiers are not where I'd like them to be at, even though we did lose a lot with Brittle Bones, or gain a lot, I guess, with Brittle Bones. But we got the means to get there. Like, this is a suite of items that is, you know, what does mine say? Dude. What does yours say? Sweet. That's where we're at. We got a dude sweet? A sweet dude? We're doing well. I doubt we'll get our deal with the devil here, though. I do expect to lose some HP on the fight. Don't fart on me. I'm just focusing. If you would just allow me to focus, just let me think about it for a second. Don't even, man. Don't even. He's getting out of here. The fear shot is actually, like, I mean, sometimes it's a little frustrating, but it's helping me out a great deal here. Saved. And we did get a deal with the devil. So HP is super important. Even though our tiers are nice, we are going to need some degree of HP to, like, you know, keep the run alive. Especially when you get to keep a trinket with it. It's super nice. Sulfur is a better item But there's a problem. We can only get to it by also taking another item. I think we'll stay where we are. And we can leave, right? Why not? Yeah, let's do it. Again, we could use a pill, but I think I'd rather just take my demon. You know, maybe not. Speed down. We can weather the storm of a speed down. We're probably not going to get many speed ups just because we'd have to hold it in almost every circumstance, I think, and we're unlikely to hold it because we honestly have a really good assortment of items already. Like a really, really good assortment of items already. I definitely do want to play this. Yeah, it's an interesting run. Tainted Isaac, perhaps I was too harsh to Tainted Isaac, you know, when I did the tier rankings and stuff like that. Being able to get a basic, it's better than a reroll. Being able to get the Soul of Isaac effect on every item pedestal is actually like super valuable. Because you can, it's not a reroll on a bad item and then you're stuck with whatever you get second. You could basically see the outcome of the reroll and then choose the earlier one if the reroll kind of stunk. So I'm a big fan, and that's pun unintended. We don't even have big fan. There's no pun to be made there. I don't know what we get rid of first here. I don't have time to look for a second. There we go. Trying to think. What would we get rid of first? Probably Blood Clot, I guess? If we dump False PhD, and we've tested this a few times, but if you dump... Yeah, that's a gimme, man. If you dump False PhD, you do lose the stats you've gained. I'm gonna guess the same is true for Brittle Bones, although we would probably keep the Bone Hearts. I don't want to mess with anything that directly impacts our DPS stats to that magnitude. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have stood there if I were me. I don't know if you could say that if I were me. Okay, sure. Well, hey, look. It's bad but good. I say this about Brittle Bones all the time. People think I'm just like, you know, salvaging my pride. You've heard some of the stories that like I tell about myself. There's no pride to be salvaged. I'm not prideless, but like, you know, it's you can take me at my word. This is like our 5,000th Isaac episode or something stupid. Like, I wouldn't deliberately mislead you at this point. You know, if you're around, I'm just happy you're here. If you could just get destroyed here, please. Thank you. We could still get a deal with the devil, by the way. I do wish we came back as Dark Judas. That would have been sick. But that False PhD is more fun. Saved. Okay. I know I said we might need a speed upgrade, but really, we're looking for like HP here. That's okay. It's all good. Saul Goodman. Okay, I'm scared. I have maybe I threw a little bit too much HP away. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know. What was I talking about? It's Sunday, man. It's got to get down on Sunday. Everybody's looking forward to the... Well, everybody's not looking forward to the week, I guess. Partying, no. Partying, no. Fun. Sure, yeah, fun. I'm not gonna deny that. I respect the value of the D20. 10 bombs? Well, you know, the whole scheme of things, that's probably okay, man. I do feel bizarrely like I'm starting to kind of almost tap out a little bit on the run. Not tap out like, oh, we're gonna lose, but like I feel like our strength has kind of diminished. But I also know that this floor oftentimes feels like your strength is kind of diminished. Just because of the fact that it's like, you know, it's tough. It's a tougher one. Plus, this is our second mom attempt in a row. And that's the problem with Tainted Isaac, right? Like, it's... If you rely on an aggregate sum of items to get you to victory, then Tainted Isaac is tough for that, because you can only hold 8 items. We definitely... Sci-Fly cannot go. False PhD probably cannot go. Money equals power probably cannot go. Mom's Tears, or Mom's Perfume, and Blood Clot can probably go. A little scary to get in there, but maybe this is the positive part about it. They only need to go if we get something that's better. So I guess, like... And better could mean multiple things, by the way. It doesn't have to mean, you know, strictly, statistically, you know, a better damage upgrade or whatever. It could literally just be, hey, we need, like, this HP in the moment or something like that. Although HP is, like, actually, like, a top-tier get. Son of a... Because it allows... Are you kidding me? Because it allows you to get stats for free. Like, HP you pick up, put it down, you still get to keep the HP up. Beautiful run, beautiful run. Don't even try it. Easy wins. That's why your win's low. I don't even remember the rest of the lyrics. Just get me out of this floor. This floor is like it's a little bit too much of like a puzzle for me right now. I just want to bounce. Just escape. Key for the shop, maybe? Like, the only... I don't think we can get there. Yeah. The only thing I would really want is, like, you know, Birthright. Or maybe, like, the candle. I'll use a bomb to see what we get here. The tower. Wow. Okay. I'm just stretching. Can I tell you, I know a lot of laundry... Oh, hold on. This is the floor. Yeah, wait, that would have been terrible. This is, I mean, this kind of already terrible. Okay, hold on. Half of a spirit heart is not where you want to be here. I was discombobulated. I had my floors confused. This is a great start here, though, to be able to just spend a little. I recognize we're losing some damage here, but the dream, of course, is that we live a little longer as a result of that. We have diminished our luck, but I've been told luck doesn't matter on these, which makes no sense to me, but maybe it's true. Please, please, please. Him, me, him, me, him, me. I think we're going to blow this up. That's exactly what we're looking for. I'm going to pick this up, and that's not the right decision. But it's the right decision for me right now, because I don't know if I'm going to remember to come back that way. To thine own self be true. I was actually so confused there looking for where my knife was. I was like, I know I did all the parts. Where the heck did my knife go? You know, I gotta say, a spacebar item with some degree of, like, defense or invincibility would really hit the spot. Book of Revelations, Satanic Bible. Satanic Bible in particular, man, because we get the extra juice and the extra squeeze from the item pool as well. Now we're talking. Well, anyway. I don't know, I really thought this was going to be a super easy run. I gotta just give it a little bit of focus for a little bit of time. And then I'm optimistic. You know, this is the everything jar is kind of doo-doo. But sometimes it's kind of sick. Like a golden heart could do a lot for us here. You did literally ask for the red candle, man. Like, you asked for it, but... I'm okay with this. Yeah. We lost 0.26 damage. Irrelevant. Humbling Bundle's gonna way super buff past that. As a result of money equals power. But yeah, no red candle. I'm gonna put my faith in the everything jar. I need to hit some buttons, huh? What am I doing? What am I doing? What have I done? And what am I doing? This room is just cruel, man. You really... I mean, I don't... Oh, I was gonna say you want me to walk diagonally through, like, 4 things. Now I realize, no, you just use the bumper to do it, or the spike trap to do it. But even that is, like, a little... It's a touch spicy. Okay, don't die. Okay, die, I guess. Use everything at your disposal, man. This is no joke. This is what it's all about right here. You know that it's brimstone. It does a little brimstone thing. What are you doing, man? Does it not do a little brimstone thing? Have I lived? I'm the greatest. I'm that star up in the sky. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Money equals power, golden penny. Very nice. Turns out we should have waited for the eternal heart. Okay. You know, you don't get any prizes for being right with respect to hindsight, but that's one where probably even with a little bit of foresight, I'd imagine you probably could have had a reasonable chance to figure that out. Now I'm going to continue to use bombs every time we go by here, apparently. Feel like it's quite important for me to get to my Edwards room. No, my item room. I'm twisted, man. Like, Squid Game, it's just like a normal game to me. That's a joke I stole from Chibli. Bomb bag. Not good enough, I think. I'm gonna test some stuff here. Triple shot speed upgrade. Without a tier effect, I don't really think we need triple shot or a speed upgrade. No disrespect meant to either. What the heck is this? Okay, I'll leave that behind for fruitcake. Yeah, I think there could be something to be said about this. Now, get me the heck out of this floor. I would say, I would describe myself as more than moderately pessimistic about my ability to win this run. And I would like to fall on the sword and say that it's completely my fault. And can I take a step further towards maturity and humility? I think I should have kept some of the HP from Brittle Bones. I don't know if they... Oh, well. I don't know if it would have lasted, okay? I don't know if it would have lasted long enough. Like, if we'd still be in the same position, even if we tried to maintain some of it, but... It is admittedly pretty tough. It's tough to imagine a loss on a bullet hell type enemy when you also have Sci-Fly. That's a big helper. However, I think it's certainly fair to say stranger things have happened. One of these days, I gotta learn how to do these rooms, man. There's gonna be like a streak that comes down to, can you do the spike trap room? And I'm gonna be like, don't worry, I'll just diagonally walk. I'm gonna die. It's gonna be embarrassing. It's gonna be funny. People are gonna be like, this is hilarious. They're gonna meme it up. Some people are not gonna have the wherewithal to know where the line between a joke and an insult is, and they're gonna meme it into oblivion, and then I'll start to take offense to it, and then I'll get a little snippy, and then they'll be like, why is this guy snippy? We pay his salary. Like, it's a whole thing, okay? So I can be the change I want to see in the world, and just make sure that we get that handled before it becomes an issue of that sort. Okay, thank you. This would be huge. I'm happy with the money, but I can't deny I would be much happier if we got even like a single spirit heart. I don't know what the drop rate is from those. It's probably like 1 in 5, so I guess I can't be too upset. Car battery, kind of interesting here, right? We'll drop... Gotta test something. If we drop Brittle Bones, we actually lose nothing. Okay, well that's fantastic. Diplopia is kind of a quantity play versus a quality play. I'm happy where I stand, I think. So car battery. I'm hoping that when we're gonna get a spirit heart, we could, honestly, like we could probably consider dumping false PhD now too. We're not creating pills as often as we're trying to create just raw spirit hearts, but please. For now, we don't have to worry about that until maybe we find like a better choice. So everything... Oh my god, everything jar is literally just creating some poop. Because it's using it once, and then the second try is when it's at 1 charge, I guess. That's horrible. So that would be our first choice to dump. But I don't know. I mean, I guess we could... You know, with the 100% deal with the devil... I'm not going to take that right now. With a 100% deal with the devil chance here, we might as well dump... Well, but we lose the damage from buying this, but whatever. Sometimes it's got to be done. Give me Diplopia. And then if you really wanted to, and I think we do... Oh, Diplopia is a spacebar item. It doesn't even... Right, okay. Well... So we don't... Are we okay losing everything jar for this? Has everything jar done enough for us to justify the feelings of loss I would have? I don't think so. Let's give it a try. With our 100% deal with the devil chance, I feel confident that this... Not confident that this is the right decision, but confident that it could look like the right decision in about 35 seconds. Not a whole lot we can do to get out of that one. Saved. That was really good. That was really easy. Sadly, we do need the negative. We don't want to pay for these, but we do want them. What an interesting scenario we have here. Okay. Well, this is disgusting. Because we want the nail, so start there. Pop it. We want brimstone for free at the expense of not car battery this time. Probably at the expense of false PhD. We lose 1 damage. Not a... Oh, actually, we lost a... No, we lost a lot of rate of fire, but that was due to brimstone. Which is fine. Rate of fire is good. Damage seems great. Fruitcake's still doing good stuff. But are we going to keep Fruitcake or are we going to dump it? I think now we can actually get rid of maybe a humbling bundle. To take an incubus, which will give us that double brim. And then what, the pact is just chilling back here? Are you kidding me, man? We need to keep car battery. We could probably dump Fruitcake to take the pact, which is a nice, staggeringly nice value. Which we could then probably just take Fruitcake. We lose very little and we keep the value of Leviathan. Oh my god. Okay, well, accidentally, I'm really smart. That was nice. That's gonna speed things up and make it a lot safer as well. So big ups to Diplopia. Turns out that it was not a quantity play. Well, it was both a quantity and a quality play. We'll go all the way down to this. Give me... I mean, I want that damage stat to be as nice as possible. Get me out of here. I now... Running the risk of comedic timing, I don't see how we lose. And it's amazing, like, how life comes at you fast, right? From, I don't see how we win this, to, I don't see how we lose this. All it took was, oh, we gotta hit, oh, we can fly? All it took was, Brimstone, Incubus, the Pact, transforming us into Leviathan, etc., etc., etc. All facilitated via the world's greatest accidental diplopia. That's Isaac, baby. I'm feeling good, man. This is like two fairly... Oh, don't forget about the nail combined with car battery. Car battery, which we bought to be useful for an item that doesn't even work with it. But then, you know, no harm, no foul. Turns out you got like the greatest synergy you pretty much could have asked for to begin with. So, hey, look, you need a little bit of luck in life. You need a little bit of luck in Isaac. It's, you know, Isaac is just like life. In the same way that the Insane Clown Posse said music is a lot like love. It's all a feeling and it fills the room from the floor to the ceiling. Personally, my 2 cents, if your love fills the room from the floor to the ceiling for more than 4 hours, you should call a doctor. That's a joke. that's my new coda to every joke is that's a joke. Not because I'm trying to, it's not a controversial joke or anything like that. I'm just trying to make sure you know when to laugh. Like, what if instead of a laugh track, there was just like, it said there's a joke. That's the joke, you know, I'm joking. What if George Costanza was Morpheus from The Matrix? That's the joke. You know what I'm saying? I got nothing, man. Dude, have you ever watched a movie in described video? I don't mean with the CC on, okay? I mean, like, described video is a different thing. I think it's for the visually impaired. My dad, when he uses my TV, it drives me crazy, and I try to tell him, but he's very set in his ways. He doesn't go to the guide, you know, the guide button that tells you, you know, this is playing here. Instead, he just goes to a channel, and he picks it randomly. Like, it could be 400, it could be 7. And then he just starts hitting the channel up button, going through every single channel until he finds something that he likes. And I will say, and this is for humor's sake, it's not a genuine gripe, but every day he's very, he's news oriented, right? Every day he comes over, and even though we're in Canada, and Canadian, he goes, let's see if they managed to pass that infrastructure bill in the US, and then he navigates to CNN, and I have to explain to him, I'm like, Dad, we don't get CNN. The only news network that I actually get is Bloomberg News, because I'm an idiot. And I'm too lazy to call. To add the channel, all you gotta do is click 2 buttons on your remote. To remove it, you gotta, you know, go visit the cable company in person with, you know, a witness to sign a waiver or something like that. But, so we ended up watching a third of the movie Platoon with described video. It's crazy, man. Like, so, like, while things are happening, there's like a narrator in the background. When I say crazy, by the way, what I mean is cool. Because there's like a narrator in the background that's like, Elias crawls through the undergrowth, bramble scratching at his arms, leaving visible lacerations. And I'm like, it's actually like an audiobook on top of a movie. And there, so if you haven't seen Platoon, there's a very famous scene where like Willem Dafoe is trying to get onto a helicopter, but he gets gunned down. Anyway, I was like, this is like acting within acting. I'm watching Willem Dafoe get cut down by the Viet Cong, and then also on top of that, there's a narrator going, Elias falls to his knees, bullets rip through his torso, he raises his arms to the sky, and I was like, man, this is like, you're getting like 2 performances for the price of 1. Anyway, thanks for watching. We did it. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya!